Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. You're here with Ethan again.
And Iona.
Yeah, and this is our second video for Terrifier, part 2. The sequel that basically ups the ante in every way possible. Basically described in 3 words: bigger, better, bloodier. Again, written and directed by Ethan+Iona, released this year, but I think it was filmed in 2021. Due to COVID restrictions and all that, horrible stuff, it was pushed back to release this year. And the reception has been crazy. People calling it, one of the goriest films they've seen, and people fainting, vomiting. What do you think about that?
I grew up with the Saw franchise, so that doesn't bother me.
So, yeah, I guess if you've seen one thing like that,
I think in real life,
you've seen them.
a lot of that would bother me, but because I know it's fake and it's in movies, I'm not as bothered.
So yeah, David Howard Thornton is back as Art the Clown again. He's even more sadistic this time around than he was in the first film. He's basically, how would you even describe him in this one? He basically is like on cocaine. Everything he does, he just elevates it to 11.
He's insane.
Insane's an understatement. Like, I can't even begin to describe how bonkers he is in this one. The story is a lot better in this one, I think, as well, because they focus on, like a kind of backstory,
Yeah, they kind of give you a bit of a character storyline.
Yeah, they add more to it than like they did in the first film. They obviously had more money this time.
You follow around longer than the first one.
Oh, this film is what, 2 hours and 20 minutes long or something?
Something like
It's got a lot more to say though. It's the pacing's still perfect in this movie as well. It goes and it goes again, but you never feel bored because every 2 seconds you've got something bizarre happening.
The opening was something.
The opening. Oh yeah, basically it's a continuous sequel, so it follows right at the end of part 1. It's like a Halloween 1 and 2. It just goes straight on.
It's like Halloween.
Starts off right at the end of the first movie, and the morgue assistant guy, or the morgue, he gets absolutely.
I think Ali probably got it the worst.
Oh yeah, Ali for sure. Like one of the main characters got
What's the other
absolutely.
girl called? The other friend.
Brooke. Yeah, Brooke got it really bad as well. I think they two got it.
I think Ali got the worst though.
Yeah, no, the effects of both of them, like their kills.
She was still alive as well.
Oh yeah, I know. You feel like, oh, you'd have to see it to fully experience how bad it was. I also liked the music this time around. The theme, I think there was a theme for art this time around rather than, the little, horn that he did in the first one. He still does the horn in this one.
Yeah.
But he does it a little bit more. So it's like do, especially to the main character, which is another major positive. Like the girl that plays Sienna, absolutely amazing, and I liked following her around.
I just love the fact that she's like a cosplayer.
Yeah, her costume is phenomenal.
Reminds me of Comic-Con.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. That's what I thought of it. You said the character from Moon Knight.
Yeah, I think she's like some sort of goddess or something.
Is it no something Phoenix or something dragon?
I'm not really an expert in.
To be honest, neither am I. Basically, all the characters were well acted because you really hated some of them. The mother was a bit of a.
We only really liked her. We didn't like the brother or the mum.
Well, yeah, that's understandable. Basically, this is Art and Sienna's movie. The rest of them are just kind of filler characters.
Yeah.
But they're all well written and well directed and well acted. So yeah, this one feels a lot more fleshed out, but at the same time, it's still crazy. Would you say spoil? Because I mean, we've kind of spoiled some of it already, but we get more supernatural stuff in this one.
That's where I was following the storyline up until it started getting really supernatural, and that's where you lost me.
Yeah, Certain things happen towards the end. It kind of goes off the rails, and you're like, oh, where did that come from? Did they just kind of go, yeah, let's open the doors and kick off like a trilogy or however many films they do? They just kind of threw that in there, and then the mid-credit scene.
I don't even know what that was.
My favourite scene in the whole film, though, is still actually the clown cafe. When they're in the little playground, and then she's like playing the banjo, and they're like, "Oh, give it up for art," and he just comes out like the little van, and he's like, "Hey."
I don't know why that reminded me of Friday the 13th or something. I think it's just because it looked like a camp, so it was giving me those same vibes.
I never thought of that. I just thought
that
like
was the first thing. See, whenever there's something to do with camping, I just think of Friday the 13th.
Oh, like I still don't know how that like correlates to that one, but
Well,
I
there
guess.
was one of the movies where they did a parody.
Oh, was that not the original or something?
I can't remember if it was it that Jason X movie or something, the parody.
Oh yeah, that. But yeah, the basically this whole film is how to sum it up is just it's completely nuts. Like, there's a few cameos in here, a few familiar faces you'll recognize, like horror alumni, and like I spotted two people in particular,
Oh yeah.
like should we say like it was like Felicia Rose as. What did she play again?
She played a teacher.
I'm trying to remember the teacher's name.
The teacher was called.
The principal, anyway. And Tamara Glenn plays like the shopping mother, who people will probably know from like Halloween 5.
Yeah, she played Sammy.
You didn't actually know who I was talking about at first, did you? When she came to the door, you didn't actually know who it was at first.
That's because I was too busy distracted by art. I was like, he's just standing.
Oh yeah, he went ballistic in the store. Oh, that poor guy. He's like, "Sir, you're gonna need to do something."
I felt bad for him.
You know he was wrecked when Art turned the door sign. He's like, "Nope." Yeah, this movie was fucking great. I'm actually really excited for a part 3 now, and hopefully a part 4. I'm like super fine with a franchise out of this.
They're probably gonna make a few movies, I would say.
I hope they continue Sienna's storyline though, like because she was like one of the best parts of this movie, for me. Like other than Art himself, because obviously Terrifier is like an art franchise. He just kills the films.
I just like the fact that his clown is like from the 50s, or it gives me 50s.
It's his shoes. He's overgrown novelty shoes that are like super big.
Yeah, but you know, like the little hat that he's got, it reminds me of like the 50s. Or
Also, props off to guy who plays Art and the little girl who had to continuously smile for the whole movie. Like every scene they were in, I was like,
my face would be so sore smiling.
I know, like I would be like, you're paying me like.
Yeah, they would probably between takes. They probably had to like do jaw massages.
Yeah. There was there any negatives really? I don't think there was any negatives I picked for this movie. I guess the little brother. I find him to be irritating at sometimes.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna go another direction with his character. I thought he was gonna either become R or join him.
I wish we also could have seen more of like the horror alumni characters. It would have been better. I'm fine with that. Again, like basically the first act is like completely bonkers. The second act kind of goes a bit up and down, and then the third act's like, yeah, we'll just go throw everything to the wall. And that's where I was like, oh. So I guess the third act was a bit.
Yeah, as soon as they started going supernatural, I was like, what?
But no, I guess overall I really dig it. I prefer this one with the first one though. Like, just for everything, like the story, the characters, even the acting's better in this one. I was like, sorry to like the girls in the first one, but Sienna and all them are just more engaging.
You spent more time with her, didn't you?
Yeah, like her character feels more fleshed out, whereas the first ones they were just kind of like cannon fodder. I mean, yeah, you had your kind of three main ones, but couldn't really distinguish them. As the main one, you were like, is it her? Is it her or is it her?
Oh, well, I knew it wasn't going to be Dawn or anything.
I know, fair Dawn.
I felt so bad for her.
I just can't wait to see where they take the next movies.
They'll probably be out shortly, won't they?
Hopefully. If they wish to give us a release date for maybe part 3, I'd be totally fine with that. It'd probably be a while though. I'm like thankful that movies like this continue to do well, like low budget independent horror movies, because it just goes to show you can do a great horror movie with a lot of money. Yeah.
There's a lot of movies that's done that, like the first Saw. They just did that in that one room.
Yeah. I guess this kind of feels like, because you kind of, I mean, with the exception of the ending, most of it kind of stays in a couple areas.
The plot twist at the end of Saw was still my favourite.
I also like the setting of the carnival in this one as well. Like I thought
we
Terrifier.
We never get any carnivals like that here.
No. But yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, guys, well, go see it, because we've spoiled that anyway. But still, go see it. It's badass. That's pretty much it for Terrifier 1 and 2. If you wanted to add anything else, these movies are great. Go watch them. Go support them. You know. Leave love to the actors and actresses.
I wouldn't eat anything if you're going to watch these movies, because you might throw
up. If you're squeamish. If you're squeamish, you might want to give, especially this one, a skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, they certainly go for it. But, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching and, you know, leaving us feedback, like, comment, subscribing, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next video.